Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paulin Guma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with y'all the top 2 stocks that y'all should be keeping in your watch list for today. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped your stocks of interest in the comment section of yesterday's video, right after the intro. All right, y'all. Right off the bat, the market is going nowhere. Like I said yesterday, I didn't have any high expectations. I thought we would go just sideways, but instead we chose a downward trend, which I don't think it looks that bad. I really don't think so. We are retesting a previous level of support once again. All right, just like we did over here. Could we see another momentum to the upside? I honestly think so. Or we might just see it go sideways and be very, very, very boring. All right. So again, I don't have high expectations of the market right now. I'm not bearish. I just think that it's not gonna like fly to the moon immediately. I think it's gonna drag its feet. So that is my thoughts on the overall market. Now let's talk about the top 2 stocks that y'all should be keeping in your watch list. The very first one that I want to share with all of you, that stock is Riot. All right, and Riot right now looks pretty interesting to me. I released a video, I think it was like 2 weekends ago, right, about how I was anticipating this thing to actually retest the previous highs, and then when the market, I think that Monday that followed, BTC dropped a bit, and I was like, I'm a bit concerned. Everybody, you should just be patient and just hold off on this one because the time might not be right to buy it. But as of right now, I think this is a great spot to buy this thing. Right over here, it's retesting a previous low, and I think we bounce from here. I do think we're gonna bounce all the way up to like 59, maybe even 50, maybe even 60. All right, and put some pressure on these short sellers who are trying to bring the stock down, but the stock is just not having it. So keep Riot on your watch list as well. I do think we will bounce from these levels. I'm not bearish on the stock, all right? And this is a day trading opportunities for all of you day traders out there. Okay, now the next stock that all of you should be keeping in your watch list for, I would say, for today and the rest of the week, that stock is DISCA. All right, and DISCA right now, for all of you who have been subscribing to this channel, who have been following along, we were staring at this one down for a while. All right, it looked like it wanted to keep going up. I told y'all that I wanted to see at least 80, maybe even $85. And then after yesterday's turn of event, just that bearish engulfing candle, I was like, this is interesting. Would I go long on this thing? No. Am I very, very tempted to go short? And the answer was yes. All right. So I am short in DISCA. If you want to see over here, this is the Robinhood account. Right, and if you see over here, we got this put right over here, the 75 put that I bought for like 1200. I bought that one at 2:50 p.m. I bought 2 of them, and then I added again at 2:53, which was like right over here, right here. So this is where I started just buying more puts and buying more puts. Okay, and then I added another one at 2:54 p.m. for another 500. So collectively, I'm holding about like 2,200 in puts on this thing. And right now, with the way it's looking, those puts are about to be worth 4.5, maybe even 5 grand collectively. So I could cash out right now and then try to get in another, and then try to find another entry if it pops. Hopefully it pops. Right now it's a bit like the short term, like really short term, like what's gonna happen within the next 30 to 1 hour or 2 hours. That's really kind of difficult, and it makes trading fun. I like doing it like that, trying to get in, get out at the bottoms, get back in short at the tops, get out at the new bottom, it makes it short. But overall, I know where this thing is going, and we all know where this thing is going. It's gonna drop all the way down. I just want to squeeze as much money from this thing as possible. That's pretty much what I'm trying to tell you. But you can just chill and like for anybody who is shorting this, y'all been asking a lot of questions regarding the stock. So if you're shorting, be very, very patient. This is a nice swing short. I do think it's gonna tank. Today it might bounce a little bit towards like 72. It could. All right, and if it does, I'll probably add again at that level for the move on the way down. I don't have high hopes for DISCA. For anybody who chased this thing, again, I told y'all that I'm very, very short bias on it. I did want it to go higher, but as of right now, I am in short and I want it to tank. I really, really, really want it to tank. All right, so watch this one for a potential short. Somebody else asked about VIAC, which was the other stock that we were staring at. To the person who actually shorted this and who was asking about it, you're in a good spot. I think you're in a good spot. They actually had a price offering yesterday. Let's see. They had a price offering of like 2 billion or something. I forget, the news is on here somewhere, but every time a stock has a price offering, there's a sell-off that happens, and right now it's just not looking too great. So best case scenario, it goes nowhere. It may even go back up towards like $96 and then fell, which would be a nice entry for short sellers, right? And then really, really best case scenarios for this thing to tank all the way down to like $80. That would be really, really nice. That's a large margin of profit to be made on the way down. All right, so one for the longs and one for the shorts. There you go. Top two stocks for today. Now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest, and also my stock of interest, which is Tesla. Tesla, I mentioned this one again. I've been talking about this one for a while now, and it's looking pretty good. It's looking very, very good right now. For those of you who bought this dip, I told y'all yesterday, could it dip a little bit? Yes. Is it going to last? No. I told y'all that, all right? And I told y'all that we could see 700. It got all the way to 699, and then it failed. And right now, I think we're gonna revisit 700 again. I'm not bearish on Tesla. I like it to the long term. So this one is a good buying opportunity, like another chance to buy it, just in case you didn't buy here or you didn't buy the dip here. All right, I do think we're gonna keep going higher. All right, I took some profits over here and I forgot to get back in at the lows, so I'm kind of late on this one, kind of ish, but well, again, this one is still looking good. It's still looking good. It has opportunities on it. I'm not bearish on Tesla at all. The next one that we will be talking about in this video, somebody asked about UPST. And UPST, for those of y'all who missed the weekend video, again, I talked about this one on I think it was Saturday or Sunday, one of the two. I mentioned this one when it was at 121. I drew the circle up here. I told all of you, watch this thing for a long, all the way up to 170, maybe 175, right? It got to 171 after hours. So congratulations to anybody who watched this the weekend video and was able to make some money on this one. Where is it gonna go next? I wouldn't short it. I would not short this one. I think it's going to trap short sellers. I think it's gonna drop all the way down to 150 and then bounce immediately and then go sideways and then push up higher. I think short sellers will be trapped. I wouldn't want to test this one. I would not even want to go short. I'm not fighting this thing. I do think it's gonna go sideways and eventually it's gonna squeeze shorts again. So be very, very careful. To the people who sold, there may be an opportunity to get back in at the lows. Again, 140, maybe 150. 150 to 140 is where a dip would be nice to buy. But right now, I wouldn't want to fight this thing. This trend is looking very strong. And like I said, this weekend, it is the beginning of a huge momentum play. So be very, very careful. Keep this one on your watch list. The last one that we will address in this video, that stock is FUBO. And to the person who asked about this thing yesterday, FUBO is still in that boring consolidation phase, which I do not get involved in. All right. So I drew that box on purpose here. About 2 weeks ago, I told y'all I'm not touching this thing because it's gonna go sideways, and evidently it is going sideways, right? Yes, there's the bullish around me. Yes, there is an opportunity to make money to the upside, but ultimately, it's not getting out of this box. And the only people who are making money of this thing is people who are holding the iron condors. I don't do that because your profit margin is limited to the upside or to the downside. It's like if you're successful in the iron condor, you can make like what 30 to 40% on your money, which may be good for some people. But I like to just go naked long calls or naked long puts, especially if I know where it's gonna go. It doesn't make any sense for me to like put to buy these iron condors and limit the upside of the profit margin. It just doesn't make any sense. So these are literally the only people who are winning here, right? Who set up that thing right up here and right up and right down here. As long as it stays in the middle, they keep making bank. Not that much money. But as of right now, I don't have high expectations of FUBO. I just think it's gonna stay in here for a long time, and then eventually it's probably gonna get out of here at some point. But yeah, that is my thoughts on this one, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, it helps the channel grow a lot, and it allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on these pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday to Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens, and the post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul Nguma and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is new to you, if you're interested in getting started in the stock market, I'll have some step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less to get signed up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 2 free stocks after signing up with Webull. Use my very first link in the description below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns in patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video, right? Have fun out there today and enjoy the outro.